So parting words before you leave, you are going to present an award tonight. Yes, sure. Tell us more about that. For the best social impact campaign. So awesome. How does it feel? It's humbling because it's something that really impacts the grassroots. So it's all about good corporate citizens. So that's what we want to see tonight, and I'm excited to see who's won that award tonight. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, and do enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. The same to you. Thank you so much. And there you have it. That was the Honorable Dr. Irma Kantema, and she will be giving an award this evening. Now we are on the brown carpet, even though it looks like it is blue. And the theme for tonight is, of course, African, African genius. So we are excited, and joining me right about now is Mr. John Congo. John, hello.
Good evening. It's a hectic day.
Very hectic, but we made it.
Yes, it is.
Listen, we had a jam-packed program lined up, and we had amazing speakers. But before we get into that, this is the second edition, right? And I'll get right into the theme. The theme for this year was, or is, marketing from the heart. So why did MTC decide to go with that theme?
So, marketing from the heart is really about what you want to tell us, storytellers, within the space of advertising, marketing, corporate communication, stakeholder engagement, and so forth. Because oftentimes, as you heard the last 2 days, is that are we really authentic when you are communicating to our consumers? So we can only be authentic if we carry the passion, the empathy, and try to understand the authenticity of what the consumer is expecting from us. What the consumer expects from us is a number of things: compassion, trust, honesty, and integrity. And those things you can only do from your heart. And hence we say marketing from the heart.
That is so good. I love that.
Yeah.
And so, why did MTC Namibia see the need, to create a platform such as this? Because this is the second edition, and I understand that MTC has really big ambitions. You want to be the best branding and marketing conference in Africa. Is that right? Did I hear right?
That's right.
All right. So tell us about that.
So the idea first and foremost is for us no longer to operate in silos. The world has moved on to a globalized village, but the African narrative, and particularly the narrative, is oftentimes told in silos. And everybody has built an island in his own kingdom. And that has resulted that we don't get the mileage, the recognition, the awareness that we need. But we also realize that the creative space, marketing space, and whatever industry that you find yourself, if you are within this field of industry, is a money-generating revenue potential stream that we're losing because we simply don't find ourselves in the position to tell our stories better. So through a position and a platform like this, every year that we gather and we congregate, we then learn from each other, understand what makes the other authentic, as opposed to try to outwit each other, we then try to complement each other. And that complement is what will make Namibia shine. Ultimately, we will be known as other than just natural resources, diamond, tourism, and fishing. We're also known as for service industry, because ultimately we're trying to tell the world that come, we already invest in Africa, already invest in Namibia, we are able to tell your story and are able to carry your story to the wider audience without you having to worry about what you're able to do.
Love that so much. So any last words before I let you go? Parting words maybe?
Thank you, Namibia. Thank you to our international speakers. Thank you to content creators like yourself, because really out, we would have been just where we are. So we appreciate the work we do, and it's no wonder that we're saying to the whole of Namibia and the whole of the world that we need now to move towards the next step. And the next step basically is issues such as monetization of content on social media, recognition of creativity as an industry leverage position where we can also create a thank you.
Awesome. John, thank you so much for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your evening. And there you have it. That was John Ekongo from MTC telling us why they thought an initiative like this is crucial, and not only for Namibia, but for Africa and the world beyond. Now, again, if you have just joined us, we are live on NBC, and we are at the Bentuk Country Club and Casino, and we are about to get into a gala dinner as well as an award ceremony. And so we're excited. Please do engage with us, and thank you so much for joining us. And now joining me right about now is Gary, and he is from Future Media. Gary, good evening. How are you?
Hey, Vala, give me yourself. You're looking lovely.
Thank you. You don't look too bad yourself.
Thank you.
All right, so Gary, you have attended this event from day one, right? And you also had the honor of moderating a panel that focused on the state of Namibia in terms of the media, from a PR perspective. What are your sentiments around that?
Well, it's clear there's a lot of friction between companies and media in general. I certainly got the sense that journalism is in a difficult place at the moment. And I think that that's a big challenge. Coming from the media side of things, I have a lot of sympathy for what's happening on our side of the fence. But it's clear that a lot of companies are struggling to get their messages out there, despite all of these platforms that exist. And I think that's a big challenge from a Namibian context. How do we fix that? And how do we maintain truth and credibility in the system?
That is so good. That is so good. So I want to know from you, right? Having attended the event for 3 days, what were some of your key takeaways, from the Indaba?
I got to be honest. So full disclosure, I didn't attend for 3 days.
Ooh, okay. Next year, you are definitely attending for 3 days.
I attended for most of yesterday, and look, my key takeaway is that the marketing industry is in a vibrant space. That there's exciting developments that allow marketers all sorts of access to new tools, new data environments, that we're seeing consumers evolve, we're seeing media evolve, and we're seeing a lot of the things that we took as granted in the 80s basically become redundant. But that does require change. And what we're seeing is an industry that is resisting that change a little bit in many ways. But it's an exciting time to be in marketing. It's still tough to get taken seriously with the accountants. But increasingly we have these tools to justify and to make better decisions on what we're doing in the marketing space.
Great stuff. And lastly, from a media perspective, what do you think that brands should definitely be doing in 2026?
I think the number one thing I'm seeing a lot of brands not do is be consistent. I'm seeing a lot of brands leap from event to event, or leap from opportunity to opportunity without a consistent, cohesive strategy. They might be using the same logo, but that's about all that's consistent. And so from my perspective, we're advising a lot of our customers to understand that consistency is key. It's better to pitch up in the same way than to pitch up more often. Customers want to understand the brand rather than just see it.
That is all right. Gary, thank you so much, and do enjoy the rest of your evening.
Good evening.
Thank you. And that was Gary from Future Media. And this event has attracted speakers from all over Africa and the world. We had speakers from Germany, from Zambia, from Rwanda, from Kenya, the works. And it has been a great event. And we also spoke about nation branding. One of the key conversations that came out as to how we can brand and position Namibia for better investment and for tourism to become one of the most competitive nation brands, not only in Africa, but the world at large. And now we are, of course, on social media. Don't forget that you can use the hashtag MTC Indaba. Mr. George Dempson, right? And you're coming from Malawi.
Yes, the woman of Africa.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I know you've gotten a lot of welcomes, but welcome again to Namibia. We love having you here. So how are you? How is the mood like for you right now?
The mood is very fantastic. I think one of the things I must say is that the welcome was very, wow, it was out of this world. I felt the warmth, I felt the love from the people of Namibia ever since I arrived here. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback as well from my presentation during the Indaba. So that has been very encouraging. Today we went out to some place where the bride meat.
It's called Single Quarters and it's Kapana.
Kapana, yes. That was that was amazing and we had a lot of fun there. But overall it's been a great Indaba, a lot of insights, a lot of learnings, so it's been fantastic.
Amazing. And I think one of the reasons why I love platforms such as this, like as a speaker, you get to speak. However, you also get to listen to your peers in the industry. So what are some of the key takeaways that you definitely are taking home to Malawi after this?
I think one of the key things that has come out from the whole conference really centered out on how brands can tell their stories. I run a business myself, so I think when I go back home, we're going to be able to tell our stories better. As president of the Institute of Marketing in Malawi, we're also going to be able to tell our stories better as the Institute of Marketing in Malawi.
Absolutely. And Mr. Damson, before I let you go, any final words?
I just want to say thank you to MTC for the invitation. Thank you to all the Namibians for the hospitality. It's been a great time. I hope to see you again next year.
Thank you so much. We look forward to having you again at the 3rd edition. Have a great evening.
Thank you very much.
And that was Mr. Damson all the way from Malawi, and he was very excited to experience Kapana, one of our key tourism, attractions. Everybody comes to Namibia and they're like, listen, I want to go to, single quarters, and I want to get this Kapana. Again, like I said, we are on social media. Go to all of our social media platforms. That is MTC Namibia, and use the hashtag MTC Indaba, because the conversation does not end after this Indaba, but it goes on. Let's speak about how we can grow and build Namibian brands and African brands as well. Lovely lady joining me right about now. Hello. How are you, Jasmine?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Please tell us more about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Jasmine. I'm General Manager at Pupkowitz Motors, one of the mobility partner for the MTC Branding Indaba. So that is who I am.
That's awesome. So we've seen Pupkowitz partnering with the Indaba since the first edition, right? Why did you guys see the need to partner with a platform such as this?
I think because these opportunities aren't always created in the marketing space, and it's always a nice to have. So I think this platform created the need for marketers to get together and speak about all things branding, and it is a big platform. We do have partnerships with MTC, so we just felt it befitting to be part of the new evolution for marketing.
Absolutely, and I think a conversation that stood out is the power of partnerships. And I believe that MTC had made it clear that they don't want this to be an MTC event. They want partners on board and so forth. So how long have you attended the Indaba for?
So last year I was there for all 3 days. Today's my first day here, but
Come on.
okay. No, my team was here.
Okay, we'll take that.
So please excuse me for that. But I'm here for today. I showed up. So yeah, excited.
I love that you showed up, and that's all that matters. And so tell us about your outfit. Beautiful. Who dressed you, if I may ask?
Okay, so I'll start with, I had a different design in place, but us women, sometimes we eat and we think we don't gain weight. So it didn't fit. This is a last minute thing I put together. And I heard that the speakers were at Kapana as well. So I went to Chinatown.
Nice, girl.
Yes. So I'm proudly dressed by Chinatown.
I love it. Honesty is the best policy. Thank you so much for joining us, and do enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
That's it. And partnerships obviously being very, very important. And so I'm about to be joined by another gentleman walking on just about now. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself? Please do introduce yourself, sir.
So my name is Moe Wabesa from Zambia. I'm the president for the Zambia Institute of Marketing.
That is so awesome. Have we been welcoming enough to start with?
You've been extremely welcoming. It's the second time running. I think I was here last year during the inaugural. You gave me reason to come back. Certainly you've given me reason to come back for the third time.
I love that, because it means that we are doing something great. So perhaps for our viewers at home who are unable to join the Indaba, maybe briefly tell us about what your talk was all about.
I think if there's anything that came out very strong is the element or the aspect of Namibians being very proud of who they are. And I think that's a message that we need to be re-echoed, re-echoed beyond even Namibia to the rest of the continent. So we did have a wonderful time personally. Like I said, I enjoyed the Namibian hospitality, and I can only hope that the people who remain behind will have reason to come around next time so that they can be able to spread the love to the rest of the continent.
Awesome. And so what do you think brands, businesses, and people, because we also have personal brands, right, should absolutely be doing in a time such as now, which is 2026?
One of the things that I think we need to be able to do is, number one, to go beyond the flamboyance of the brand and let the brand be able to speak for you. The aspect of consistency, number one, and I think more importantly, the benevolence aspect of a brand. Can we be able to reach out to the needy? There are a lot of people who are in need. How can we be able to support them? So if there's any aspect that a brand needs to be able to speak, it's that aspect of benevolence. I think more importantly, the aspect of sustainability as well. We're living in a country, in a world where the global warming issues and all these other things to do with sustainability. I think each brand needs to be able to have an active role. And that also speaks at a personal level as well. There's always a role we can be able to play. Avoid throwing those plastics, avoid throwing papers all over, and that will be able to make a difference.
And I believe that speaks to the theme of this year as well, marketing from the heart, because it also has to do with the environment and keeping our planet safe.
Exactly, it speaks into our passion, and I think that passion needs to manifest.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, and do enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
So one word that definitely keeps coming up is consistency. So what we've also learned during the 3 days is that your messaging has to be clear, and of course it has to be consistent as well. And again, I'm about to be joined by a lovely lady. She looks gorgeous. She looks dashing. And yeah, so we are live right here at the Country Club. We are in Windhoek. And so we can't wait to see how the day, or the night rather, unfolds. With people's money, people's investments and retirements, right? So how do you guys manage to market from the heart, knowing very well that you are literally working, with the finances of Namibians in general?
So there is a tight balance that you have to play, because you have to show up as a trusted brand, which we are. We've been around for 110 years, but you also want to show that we've been innovating. Like I said, we're in the digital space. So it is that fine balance, and that's kind of what we've been doing with the different platforms, different campaigns that speaks to different audiences. So really the basics of marketing, segmenting, targeted audiences, and really being relevant, telling Namibian stories.
So good. Thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
So much. You too.
So I don't know about you, but one thing that I'm literally hearing every single time is consistency, consistency, consistency. And I hope that you have been following us on our social media platforms. And let's join the conversation. As I have alluded to earlier, the conversation does not only end tonight. We have the responsibility of making sure that we are advancing not only Namibian brands, but also African brands. Now, as I've mentioned, this event has attracted speakers from all over the continent. And right now, I am joined by the lovely, the beautiful Sylvia Chalo, all the way from Kenya. Hello, good evening.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Looking lovely.
You look so lovely yourself, right? So you spoke, at the Indaba, and what was your experience like, perhaps as a speaker and also as a spectator, because you also got to learn from other peers in the industry?
All right, as a speaker, I enjoyed the stage. I enjoyed the interaction. We had a good conversation. And as a spectator, I learned a lot. Trust you me, I'm going back home very learned about marketing, and I can't wait to implement whatever I learned here.
Absolutely. So what do you think that brands in Africa should definitely be doing in 2026 and beyond? Because one of the things that we have learned is that we really, really, need to tell the African brand story.
For me, I think right now brands, especially in different parts of Africa, countries should tell their stories differently. We should work on the national branding. We need to hear stories from across Africa. We want to know what is in Namibia, what is in Kenya, what is in Malawi. We want to hear the story. Now, the beauty about it is we have digital, so there's no excuse. So we can use whatever platform it is to get to learn about African stories.
Awesome. And we've also learned about cybersecurity as well as AI. And we cannot run away from that topic, right? Do you think it's a threat or an opportunity? And what do you think people, businesses, and brands should be using or doing rather to make use of that and utilize it profitably?
I feel like every brand should tap on AI. What do you mean? You need to learn on various tools on AI. As long as it makes the work easy, I don't see a reason on why we should not jump into AI. AI has come to change things. AI, even for my industry, proposals, we are doing it. Something that we could do for three months, we are doing it in 1 month. Anything we could, like a proposal, like submitting all these things, everything has become easy with AI. It's beautiful.
Right, and so you are definitely a young woman in the field, and you are a thought leader, you are a brand strategist. So for a young woman or man out there who would like to start a brand or a business, but they don't know where to start, what advice would you give them?
Wake up and show up. That's it. And now consistency beats everything. Consistency beats the best person in the room. So as long as you show up every day in whatever you do, find your niche, perfect on it. Mistakes are there to be made. Those baby steps are what makes you a better person.
That's it. Sylvia, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too, darling.
Thank you. Again, the word consistency coming up again and again. And we spoke about AI, we spoke about influencer marketing, and joining me right about now is a lovely lady that needs no introduction, but I'll introduce her anyways. Spoke about AI, we spoke about cybersecurity in branding and marketing, and obviously one thing we cannot ignore is influencer marketing. And joining me is the lovely Taimi Nonyango, who is an influencer and a content creator. Very good evening, Taimi. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you? You look dazzling.
You look dazzling too.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
So I've seen you from day one, am I right?
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm.
And you're very intentional about attending, events like this. Why do you think is it important, for content creators, not only marketers, but also influencers to attend events such as this?
Look, it boils down to positioning for me. It's being in the right rooms, really positioning myself as a creator. My clientele is in this room, so I need to network. It's an opportunity for me to network with those potential clients, yeah.
Absolutely. And I think people are always like, oh my goodness, going there, it's very intimidating, but you show up every single time. And we've heard that consistency is another thing that you constantly have to keep going. So what else would you say really, you have to do as a content creator as well as an influencer?
Look, outside of consistency, you need to be authentic. People need to be able to relate to you. So have a relatable audience or voice. We also heard about storytelling at the Indaba. So it's very important that you have a unique storytelling point so that people are able to relate to you and have fun while also enjoying your content here.
Absolutely. And so, obviously, content creation, AI, cybersecurity, like I mentioned. What else would you like to share with our viewers at home?
Look, I started 2020 mid-COVID, times of uncertainty. So, and look where I am now. All I have to say is get started, get into the industry. It's worth it. It's lucrative.
Awesome. It's worthy, it's lucrative. Tammy, thank you so much for joining us and enjoy the rest of your evening.
For having me.
That is Tammy Onyango, a Namibian award-winning influencer and content creator. And she says that it is worth it, so be consistent and be authentic. And a lady joining me now in a lovely pink. I'm about to introduce her. Now, joining me right about now is a lady who is all the way from from Zambia as well as Germany, and her name is Patience Chisanga Meyer. She spoke yesterday and she left the room on fire. Patience, we meet again. A very good evening.
Good evening to you. Looking beautiful.
Thank you, and we are matching. We are color coordinating.
Definitely, we are.
All right, so Patience, so for our viewers who were not fortunate enough to be in the room, briefly just share what your talk was about.
Well, basically, I talked about the fact that in today's world that is pretty being driven by artificial intelligence, the brands that really get to stand out are not really the ones that are like selling their products or services, but the ones that are selling their story. And that is something that is really linked to marketing from the heart, because with storytelling, we get to really meet people where they are, as opposed to just selling and selling and selling. Content is being generated in seconds with artificial intelligence, and to be honest, it's getting cheesy. But if you really fit into the art of storytelling, what people are facing, and finding ways of how your products or services are solving a problem and telling that story, you really get to have influence and impact, and clients will be able to walk the journey with your product.
Awesome. And so living both in Zambia and Germany, right? What do you think are some of those, tips that Africa can learn when it comes to branding Africa?
What I can say really is the importance of our culture and our history and where we come from. Storytelling is universal and it is evolutionary. We learn from our past, but our past doesn't define our future. But really, it is the fact that storytelling is universal, but our culture, who we are, is really something that makes a huge impact. If you're marketing an African product, use African people, use real people that can use your products or your services, and let them grow with it so that they can tell that story for you.
Patience, thank you so much. Like, I want to speak to you every single time because you are like bars on bars. And we look forward to having you again, hopefully next year again.
Hopefully. The hospitality has been amazing. The food, I tried out Kapana today and it was just mouth-watering, but really loved the hospitality and just the entire conference.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
And that was Patience, and of course telling us that we need to be deliberate when we are talking about, our African story. And of course now, again, I'm about to be joined by another lovely lady. And now again, joined by another lovely lady, Laurentia, all the way from Sanlam. Hello, Laurentia, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you, Sanlam Alliance?
Yes, because we rebranded, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, very important to note. So, rebranding, right? There's so many words that has been buzzing this evening and also like during the course of the days, right? It's marketing, it's PR, it's AI, it's communications, But let's speak on the rebrand. Why do you think is it essential, and when is it essential for brands to rebrand?
I think I said it earlier, it's not always the case that you need to rebrand or restructure. But when you sit down and you realize that there's something that you need to do different as a company or organization, then it's time to do it. And that's what we realized. We realized it's time to change. There's global influence, and why not? Yeah.
Why not?
Yes, why not?
So we know that one thing that's constant is definitely change. However, people and sometimes businesses and brands, they are not really into that. They are reluctant to change. So maybe let's just put a pin on that and share why it's important to change and to adapt to times, because it's ever evolving. Branding, marketing is ever evolving.
I think you said it very well. It's ever evolving. Change changes every day, and if you're not ready for that change, it's going to be a problem. One of the things that we realized internally was our employees. They were afraid of change in the beginning, but when we involved them in everything, they realized that the change was actually good, not only for them, but for everyone around them. So I think as we must just embrace it as it comes and enjoy the experience with it.
That is so good, because eventually and ideally, employees are the ambassadors of your company.
Definitely, they are.
So any last words before we let you go?
I think we're excited as Sanlam Alliance, 2 nominees in the bag, and hopefully, we're getting both.
We love hope. We love hope. So all the best for tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We are about to start with the gala dinner as well as the award ceremony. But we are having such a great time here on the blue carpet. And again, I'll be back right after this. Joining me now is Trevin, all the way from the Namibian newspaper. Trevin, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So it has been like 3 days and a half, right? And we're not even done yet, So maybe tell us why you guys decided to be a part, because I believe you guys had an exhibition stand, right?
So this year we decided not to have an exhibition stand. We had it last year, so we wanted to be within the delegates actually, so we can learn, so to take information. So what we did is we partnered with MTC. We are the media partner in print, and yeah, we partnered with them. So I'm actually happy to be here.
I love that. I love that. And so what are you guys doing to balance this? Because, print media, some people are saying that it might be phasing out, but it is still very, very important. So what are you guys doing to balance that, against the trends that are currently happening?
So print is actually not, it is fading, but we're still relevant actually. And what we do at the Namibian is we have digital platforms actually. We are also on social media, everywhere across board. So we're also focusing on that side also. We're not only on print, we're everywhere. We're on radio, we're on email, everywhere. So we're using all the platforms for our capability actually.
I love that, because what I'm taking from this is that you are still doing your core business. However, you realize that, this landscape is constantly evolving and your target audience is in different areas, and that's how you're showing up. All right, so what are some of your key takeaways from this year's second edition of the MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba?
So one thing is that I'm relearning again what I've studied actually. So I learned a lot actually. Everything was actually very informative and insightful. I can't say which one, but everything I took my notes, and I'm gonna use it for my best in my future actually. So it was very impactful. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you for having me.
And enjoy the rest of. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And again, if you are just joining us, we are at the MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba, and we had 3 days of a very good program. And we're speaking about all things marketing, all things branding, right? And we are closing off the Indaba with a gala dinner as well as an award ceremony. And joining me right about now, but before they join me, we'll go for a quick break. The conversation is going on. The guests are here. It's vibrant right here at the Windhoek Country Club and Resort. And so joining me right now is Paulo, also known as the Watch Guy. A very good evening.
Evening, how are you doing today?
I'm well, how are you?
I am blessed and unstoppable as always.
I love that. What does that even mean?
We spoke about it this earlier.
We did.
So, I can explain my answer. I'm blessed because I was woken up this morning and the sun is shining on my face and not on my grave, and I am unstoppable because who's going to stop me, guys?
Love it, love it. Now, Paulo, you are in the business of selling luxury brands, right? Tell us about that.
Luxury brands only. I also do marketing, comms, and PR for the National Petroleum Corporation. Well, in terms of luxury brands, I sell high-end luxury timepieces as an investment tool and something that has legacy that lasts for a long time. And I'm just very passionate about horology and how watches are made and how they will outlive most of us. Yeah, and
absolutely.
WhatsApp's on my wrist.
So I noticed that you are wearing a different watch compared to the one you had, this morning. So tell us about, legacy when it comes to building brands.
Legacy when it comes to building brands is important because when you see, like I said earlier, it's irrational to own a watch in 2026 because we have time on our cell phone. But when you're buying a mechanical watch, for me, you're buying legacy and you're buying heritage. And a lot of the brands, or the bigger brands, they have legacy because they started a really long time ago and everything is built by hand, everything is meticulously well made, thought out, and they're very hard to just damage. You're gonna have them forever. And obviously they're ultra high luxury items because they sell at a certain price and they retain value. So you can either sell them for more than what you paid for it, you generally don't, you break even, but at worst, some brands you make a loss. But I mean, the bigger brands, your APs, your Pateks, your Rollies, you will always make some money.
Absolutely. And so you just let us know that you have an extension besides being a businessman, right? You're also into communications. So tell us one thing or two that, communicators must definitely get right in 2026.
Oh gosh, more communication, more transparency. I feel that we always withhold a lot of the information that we have. Give it freely. We don't close off to the media. That's a big thing because they'll make the media your enemy. And obviously just humanize your brand, humanize your context, build your brand story. Take me on a journey. Take me on a journey. Where are we going? And let's go together. And what value do you bring to my life? That's a big thing. What's the value add?
That is so good. Paulo, thank you so much.
Cool.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I will. You have a nice night. Bye.
Thank you so much, Paulo. The conversation is going and it does not end here, but do stay tuned and again, use the hashtag MTC Indaba to keep the conversation going. Joining us and wondering what is happening and where are we? We are at the second edition of the MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba in Windhoek. And we've been speaking about all things marketing, branding, communications, PR, the works. And joining me now is Ms. Ialo Hamata, who is the brand consultant at the NIPDB. And she'll be talking to us more about brand Namibia. Ialo, you look good. How are you? Good evening.
Very well. I look lovely and you look lovely yourself.
Thank you so much. So, Yellow, you spoke about how we can brand and position Namibia to attract foreign investment and to attract more tourism. So, perhaps for people who don't know what brand Namibia is or branding a nation or country brand, please do break it down for us.
Well, like I said this morning in the previous interview, is that nation branding is basically branding a brand or creating a brand for Namibia, for a nation. To ensure that we are positioned as a place to live, a place to invest, a place to develop, and a place to visit. That's really what nation branding is. And in branding in general is really doing what you're saying you're going to do and doing it and not just saying it.
And one of the things that you've mentioned in your talk is that this is a collective effort. It's something that all of the citizens should, get on and jump on, So why is it important for every single Namibian to know what nation branding is and to know how to play their part in making sure that we elevate and grow the Namibian brand?
It's important because who's going to sell this country better than us? Definitely a patriotic Namibian. So once we start rolling out the campaigns and everything like that, we want everyone to jump on, to hop on. Our hope is that it's going to be something that touches everybody, that everybody can relate to. So yeah, that's really it. Teamworks make the dream work.
Always, absolutely. And lastly, Yalo, perhaps tell us what we can do as a person, to do this, to play our part. Like, what do we do? Do we have to come to your offices? Do we have to create a campaign on our own? How can we, keep the conversation going and to really market Namibia from our personal perspectives and from our own personal capacities?
One is be patriotic or remain patriotic. The second one is we've got our social media pages, which is Brand Ambassador, Brand Namibia on Instagram and Brand Ambassador Program on all the other channels. And like I said, it's Brand Ambassador Program because it's ambassadorship for all Namibians to become ambassadors of this country. And talk great things about the country, man. Wherever you find yourself online, in the communities you find yourself, in those big boardrooms, at those big exports, talk positive about this country. We're the only ones that have this.
Yeah. Team Namibia always.
Team Namibia always, yeah.
Yalo, thank you so much for joining us and do enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
She's looking so lovely. And she is just telling us that we all have the responsibility to brand and position Namibia to ourselves and to the world. And a man joining me right about now is one who does not need introduction, in the space of marketing and campaigns and branding. But I'm going to allow him to introduce himself anyways. Hello and a very good evening. How are you?
Good, how are you, ma'am?
Well, thank you, Naftali. At least I'm going to say that.
At least you know my name.
At least I know your name.
Alrighty, so I'm Naftali Nshekwa, the owner of TST Marketing Advertising. So we do marketing, we do activations, we do events. You have seen I closed the Indaba today.
And it was great. You closed it off and we were like, we love it.
I definitely made sure I had to leave and close the door very well. So practically what we do, we make sure we bring the marketers' ideas to life. We bring your campaigns to life. We do your rebranding. We do your... We bring your story to life. That's what we do.
Absolutely. And although we are having the conversation about, AI, and cybersecurity and, making sure we are online, it is also very important to still stick with traditional media. And that is what you do, the campaigns, the activations. So why is it still important, in an AI world to still, utilize traditional marketing platforms?
Okay, AI is a tool. That's when you need to understand. And the human element still that human expect to use. So why we still are relevant or why still we are running is because we go to your consumers, we go first in hand that a robot cannot do. We go to your people, we go to the people, we know the people, and we're able to talk to the people, we're able to craft something that someone can relate to. Then a computer, because yes, a computer is good, it's perfect, but you still need that human element, the feel. That's what you said, marketing from the heart.
Absolutely. And speaking about marketing from the heart, what does that mean to you and your establishment?
Sure. We have a campaign called We Love Marketing that has been ongoing. So it means so much because we are marketers. We love marketing. We live marketing. So yeah.
All right, Naftali, thank you so much for joining us and do enjoy the rest of your evening.
I hope I win, eh?
I hope you win to all.
The team, me and the team must win because hard work.
I wish I could tell you that you would, but all the best. I'm sure you might take it, but all the best either way.
Thank you so much.
All right, so that was Naftali all the way from TST Marketing, and they are also up in the running this evening for an award. They have been nominated and they have been doing great work, all right? So we are about to go into the dinner, the gala dinner that is, as well as the award ceremony. Do stay tuned. We are on NBC live from the Country Club Casino and Resorts in Windhoek.
Where do I even start with this?
You know what you need? Just add a WhatsApp number.
WhatsApp?
Yeah, a WhatsApp number.
Come on, that's old school. She needs TikTok. Go viral, babe.
Just print flyers and posters. That's real marketing.
Flyers? In this era, in this day and time. Come on,
Babes,
dude, please.
I have 300K followers. I can run your social media.
But followers don't matter. Visibility matters.
I'm sorry, what? TikTok is a sensation.
Oh my word, guys. You guys are going too
man.
far. You guys,
I literally have 300K followers.
I don't think
get
guys,
come on.
TikTok,
I feel like you guys
you need to get on it. No, WhatsApp. WhatsApp, you have people. You have, wait.
You need professional advisors, which is why the MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba brings real experts into one room.
Oh, hi.
I. Engagement down, and the budget is finished. I'm tired. Audience, insight, check. Brand, positioning, clear. Strategy, love. Like it.
Same person, different knowledge. MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba. Upgrade your thinking.
Hello?
Hey,
Hi there.
we were just thinking you do something small for us for our project to go viral.
Yes, viral. Let me just schedule that for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, got this. How to make a brand go viral.
If only marketing worked like that. That's why marketers, brands, and creatives are meeting at the MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba. Real conversations, real strategies.
Branding, marketing Indaba.
One, two.
There are some cars that need to be announced to move because they're about to get clamped. Okay.
Oh, I. Engagement down, and the budget is finished. I'm tired. Audience, insight, check. Brand, positioning, clear. Strategy, love. Like it.
Same person, different knowledge. MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba. Upgrade your thinking.
I'm sorry, what? TikTok is a sensation.
Oh my word, guys. You guys are going too far. You guys, what's up?
I literally have 300k followers.
I don't think
get
guys, come on. TikTok,
I feel like you guys
you need to get on it. No, what's up? What's up? You have people. You have, wait.
You need professional advice.
The roads we drive on carry us and the country forward. At the Road Fund Administration, we drive Namibia's progress through funding road infrastructure that connects people and businesses, enabling economic growth. The RFA was established on the 1st of April 2000 to manage the Road Fund and the Road User Charging System in order to secure and allocate sufficient funding for a safe and economically efficient road sector in Namibia. Road Fund Administration, funding roads, steering growth.
Yeah, Where do I even start with this?
You know what you need? Just add a WhatsApp number.
WhatsApp?
Yeah, a WhatsApp number.
Come on, that's old school. She needs TikTok. Go viral, babes.
Just print flyers and posters. That's real marketing.
Flyers? In this era, in this day and time. Come on, dude,
Babes,
please.
I have 300K followers. I can run your social media.
But followers don't matter. Visibility matters.
I'm sorry, what? TikTok is a sensation.
Oh my word, guys. You guys are going too
man.
far. You guys, what's
I
up?
literally have 300K followers.
I don't think
get
I do not understand what you guys are trying to say.
You need to get on it.
No, WhatsApp.
You have people. You have, wait.
You need professional advisors, which is why the MTC Brand One Room.
Oh, hi. Engagement down, and the budget is finished. I'm tired. Audience, insight, check, brand, positioning, clear, strategy, love, clock it.
Same person, different knowledge. MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba. Upgrade your thinking.
The roads we drive on.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is not just a gathering. It's a convergence of minds that shape perception, voices that move markets, and ideas that dare to brand the future before it arrives. This is the MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba, the Gala dinner, where strategy wears the tuxedo, creativity speaks in full sentences, and brilliance, well, brilliance refuses to whisper. But every great evening needs more than just an audience. It needs architects of atmosphere, custodians of energy, translators between intention and experience. And tonight, we have not one, but two. So let me begin with a man whose name already sounds like a signature on culture itself, a storyteller, a sonic craftsman, a curator of cool. You see, Script is widely regarded as one of Namibia's most dynamic multi-hyphenate creatives, a blend of rapper, radio presenter, TV host, and cultural curator. Known for thoughtful storytelling, wordplay, and substance-driven music aimed at uplifting and empowering audiences. And standing right beside him, grace with intellect, elegance with edge, the incomparable Jean Dene January, a Namibian actress, a presenter, and a creative professional whose work spans theater, television, film, and live events. Together, they are not just director of ceremonies, they are rhythm and the reason, the voice and the vision. So tonight, as ideas dance and conversations linger longer than the music, trust that you are in hands of two individuals who know exactly what they are doing. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your directors of ceremony for the evening, Script and Jean Dene January.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? Are we lively? Are we here? Can I hear that one more time, please?
Good evening and a very warm welcome to you here tonight at the MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba Excellence Awards. Can we hear one more time?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this year is extra special because we have 18 whole Excellence Awards to give away to the brands that truly stood out in 2026.
Absolutely. Now, we know we're all excited to know who is winning what, but before we do, can we please all rise to our feet as we sing the national and the AU anthem?
All done by Vocal Front and IMS Nicolau.
Nami
rise together to defend our unity and liberty. And all sons and daughters of Africa, flesh of the sun and flesh of the sky, let us make Africa the tree of life.
What a wonderful, wonderful voice, a vocal cat. Excellent, excellent, amazing stuff. Now, I got the pleasure of looking around while you guys were taking pictures. I was in the back room there just taking a sneak peek. And I must say, you all look incredible tonight. A round of applause for your stylists and designers. And gentlemen, a round of applause for your wives.
They look absolutely, absolutely stunning tonight. And I must say, you also look mighty fine yourself, sir.
I mean, I do try. I want to send a shout out to Stephen, who styled me. Now, Stephen wants to be very low key, but I'm gonna shout him out. And of course, the watch guy who says, take a look at your timepiece. So he definitely, if you see me and I'm letting you know what time it is, thanks to Paulo Coelho. And then you look stunning. She came to steal the show tonight. One more for the dress, please.
Thank you, thank you. You know what? My stylist, Andeline Wieland, from Hassa Formal Wears, she understands that branding and marketing is not just for business. Oh no, some of us are still in the market script, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, you hear that.
I'm gonna second that and say I too am on the market, ladies.
Now, before we get a little bit carried away, I think we should set the night with a nice performance now.
I think so. Look, I want to introduce and welcome to the stage someone that, as an artist, I respect so much. Someone that I'd like to call the golden voice of Namibia. She's someone who makes the all-time Namibian playlist wherever you are. Ladies and gentlemen, music enthusiast, please welcome, I want to say Namibian compatriots as well, because this is someone who might have given South Africa their biggest Namibian feature. Welcome to the stage, Tekla.
The roads we drive on carry us and the country forward. At the Road Fund Administration, we drive Namibia's progress through funding road infrastructure that connects people and businesses, enabling economic growth. The RFA was established on the 1st of April 2000 to manage the road fund and the road user charging system in order to secure and allocate sufficient funding for a safe and economically efficient road sector in Namibia. Road Fund Administration, funding roads, steering growth.
Hello?
Hey,
Hi there.
we were just thinking you'd do something small for us for our project to go viral.
Yes, viral. Let me just schedule that for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, got this. How to make a brand go viral.
If only marketing worked like that. That's why marketers, brands, and creatives are meeting at the MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba. Real conversations, real strategies.
Branding Marketing Indaba.
Hello?
Hey,
Hi there.
we were just thinking you'd do something small for us for our project to go viral.
Yes, viral. Let me just schedule that for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, babe. Hi, Mom. Can you please video call me? Yo, bruh. These are nice pictures, man. I love them. And I saw your text. Thank you so much. I haven't seen you in a long, long time. I still feel closer when you're on the line. My mind, my body, and my soul dancing with yours 'cause we are connected. Connected. Though we are far away, near or far, I'm still connected to you. Though we are far away, near or far, I'm still connected to you. Across every distance, our hearts still close. I know I can reach you where you are. Across any distance, our hearts still close. I know I can reach you. I know where you are. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Far away, I'm still connected to you. Though we're far away, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm still connected to you, you. Oh, 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 connected to you. Thank you.
Pick it up a bit, let's go. Let's go, pick it up a bit, man.
MTC with a marketing ganda.
Irezi, Plesi, Nati, Idabazi.
Building legacies in need of reality. Funding futures, but we need a stream of it. Call it branding, marketing Indaba. We getting higher. Oh, marketing Indaba. Straight from the heart. And we will rise.
Branding is the agenda. Billboards in every corner. SRC, Jemut can forture. This connection knows no borders. Such a standby meeting with Shefa. Was going to email or for Scantata. To use the internet in your favor. To make a customer out your neighbor. Utilize AI to cut labor. Make sure everything is on paper. If everything is on paper, then your business can make paper. Sure.
It's a marketing strategy. A hele legacy, verzameling van gedachtes. Ons doen dit sonder klagtes. Met Indaba ons is bij elkaar. Niks is tegen elkaar. Innovation for the nation. Kom bij elkaar voor de collaboration.
Building legacies in need of reality. Funding futures, but we need a stream of it. Call it branding, marketing Indaba. We getting higher. Oh, marketing Indaba. Straight from the heart. And we will rise. Every brand building straight from the heart. We market with love, put the light in the dark. Innovation, collaboration, creative minds in conversation. Turn your vision to gold. We can make you feel bold.
Recreating the concept, rebranding myself with new marketing. Took me some time for me to get here. I had to work out a new strategy. Jericho, the brand speaks loud. Everybody knows been a long time coming. They say, connect the connections. Everybody network, let's go. The time that we put in, quality deliverance. Living in the confidence, marketing intelligence. Yes, we all agree. All that we need is a man to succeed.
Daar begin goed is, daar kom Indaba. Daar kom MTC with a marketing ganda.
Irezi, Plesi, Nati, Idabazi.
Building legacies in need of reality. Funding futures, but we need a stream of it. Call it branding, marketing Indaba.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. Namibian artists at their finest. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please. Did you recognize some of your favorite artists there? Can you guys say a name or two? I can't hear you. Jericho, I think you're a fan favorite here. Janae, what did you make of that?
Definitely. I like the way the guy was he's there in front, like, Dier is here, Indaba's here, and ons is here. I like that.
100%. Now, tonight is not just about artistic excellence and celebrating the excellence that tells the true Namibian stories, but it's also about being inspired by the voices that are shaping industries, strengthening our economies, and redefining leadership across the land of the brave.
Talking about leadership, the one thing about our guest speaker tonight, he is a distinguished leader. He's a visionary whose work continues to drive growth, innovation, and sustainability within Namibia's agriculture and business sectors.
That's right. He is committed to advancing Namibia's global presence while also empowering the local producers and the communities.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please help us give a warm welcome to the distinguished guest speaker for the evening, His Excellency Ambassador Albertus Augamoep, the CEO of Meetco.
We're not so young anymore. Africa does not have a marketing problem. Africa has a narrative gap. And until we close that gap, others will continue to define us. And that is not just a marketing issue. It is a leadership issue. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, colleagues and friends, good evening. It is a pleasure to join you under this powerful theme, Marketing from the Heart. Now, I must confess, in my current role, I've learned that there are two very difficult negotiations in life. The first is diplomacy, and the second is explaining beef prices to Namibian farmers. And with farmers, there's no protocol. You don't get a briefing, you get a verdict. Not long ago, I found myself having two very similar conversations. One with a farmer north of the veterinary cotton fence. I know some people want it gone. The second farmer was in the Hochveld area. Different geographies, different production systems, but the same conversation. In the north, I barely arrived when I was told, CEO, you people in Windhoek must stop messing with our prices. In Hochveld, the tone was a little bit more polite and diplomatic, but the message was exactly the same. And it struck me, whether you are in the north or in Hochveld, whether communal or commercial, they are all the same. Not in circumstance, but in expectation. Behind every conversation was the same truth. It was about school fees, it was about family, it was about uncertainty. And in both places, in different words, the same message came through. We don't just sell cattle. We trust you with our future. That was the message. In that moment, I realized one profound fact. We think that we are in the business of selling products, but we are not. We are in the business of carrying people's stories. From the north to Hochveld, from the farm to the factory, from Namibia to the global market. And that's where marketing changes. Because marketing is not just communication. Marketing is leadership. When you shape perception, you influence decisions. When you influence decisions, you shape outcomes. In many ways, marketers are not just storytellers. They are nation builders. And that is where I want to introduce a concept I've come to appreciate, both in diplomacy and in business. It is called narrative diplomacy. Countries, just like brands, do not compete only on products or policies. They compete on perception. And perception is shaped by narrative. Those who control the narrative control the outcome. For too long, as we all know, Africa's story has been told from the outside, usually simplified, compressed, and sometimes misunderstood. Yet we know that Africa is not a single story. It is a continent of complexity, capability, and confidence. But herein is the challenge. If we do not tell our story, others will tell it for us. And they will not always tell it in our favor. I've said in many international meetings where African supply chains were being discussed in great detail, very technical, very precise, almost as if the cow attended the meeting, but the farmer did not. And that is the gap. Because when you remove the human story, you remove meaning. And when you remove meaning, you reduce value. At Midcore, we are not just exporting beef. We are exporting a story. A story of traceability, a story of quality, a story of Namibian farmers, whether in the north or in Hochveld, who are part of the value chain that connects Namibia to the world. A product, therefore, without a story is just a commodity. But a product with a human story becomes a brand. And in today's world, commodities compete on price, but stories compete on meaning. Of course, whether you are in the north or in the Hochveld area, they still want a better price. And I can assure you that negotiation is still ongoing. So tonight, I leave you with three reflections, three simple reflections. First, I want you to think that it's important that we become the custodians of truth. Let us tell stories that are real, authentic, not just appealing. Secondly, let us build trust, not just campaigns, because trust travels further than advertising. And thirdly, let us think beyond our brands, because every message you put out is shaping how Namibia, and Africa by extension, is seen globally. Marketing from the heart is not just about emotion. It is about responsibility, because when you shape perception, you shape identity. And when you shape identity, you shape the future. So let us not just market products. Let us lead with narrative. Let us practice narrative diplomacy. And let us tell the African story accurately, confidently, and unapologetically. And above all, let us do so from the heart. Thank you.
That was applause, please. From the heart. Thank you, sir. There's so much that we can take away from that, apart from the cows attending and us not. I really loved what he said when it comes to the gap of Africa, the narrative. And I think it's important that, as he said, we need to tell our own story, and that is what we're here to do. We absolutely love it. Now, without any further ado, we know that there are people whose jobs are a little bit harder, or for me, I feel their jobs are a little bit harder than mine. These are our judges, and we have two of our judges who are going to come up, and I want you to give them a lekker warm welcome. Maybe, I don't know if it's going to change any of the points or anything, probably not, but for celebrating them, I feel like they are mothers to me in the industry, and they've laid such a great pathway for us to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome Josie Ngipandoa. I hope I said it correctly. I hope she'll forgive me. And Ms. Rochelle Locke. Please give them a round of applause.
Thank you, Trady. When you're being referred to as a mother, Sure, I thought I'm still in my youthful years, but now I feel much older. Good evening, distinguished guests, industry leaders, creatives, and fellow custodians of brand, reputation, and influence. Allow me to begin by expressing sincere appreciation to MTC for the opportunity to be part of the inaugural MTC Branding and Marketing Indaba Awards ceremony. What is being built here is not just an event, it is a movement, a platform of substance, ambition, and continental relevance. And I say this with conviction that this is Africa's next big thing. It is also important to acknowledge a principle that strengthens the credibility of these awards. MTC took a deliberate decision not to participate in the awards themselves. This, despite the judges being fully independent, ensures that there is no perceived conflict of interest and that integrity remains at the heart of this process. On behalf of the judging panel, it is my honor to share reflections from two categories: public relations and corporate affairs, and of course, advertising. Let me begin with public relations and corporate affairs. What became immediately clear is that public relations in Namibia is evolving, and it's evolving meaningfully. It is no longer simply about communications. It is about credibility, consequence, and consistency. The strongest entries. Thank you. The strongest entries demonstrated a deep understanding that reputation is not what you say once, but what you consistently do, especially when it matters most. Across the work, strategy emerged as the defining factor. The most compelling entries were intentional, grounded in clear understanding of stakeholder ecosystems, and aligned with broader organizational and even national objectives. Authenticity, too, proved non-negotiable. The work that resonated most was rooted in real human insight. Not polished perfection, but honest, relatable, and thank you, MTC. Honest, relatable, and credible engagement. Because I'm sure you'll agree with me that today's audiences don't just receive messages, they question them, they test them, and they expect truth. Consistency across touchpoints was another hallmark of excellence. The strongest entries demonstrated cohesion across platforms, channels, and experiences, reinforcing trust at every interaction. And importantly, impact mattered. Beyond storytelling, we looked for evidence of influence, whether in behavior change, stakeholder perception, or tangible outcomes. If there is one recommendation from this category, it is this: we must continue to move from campaign thinking to reputation thinking, from moments of visibility to systems of credibility. Public relations must increasingly take its place at the leadership table as a strategic driver, not just a communications function. Now turning to advertising. Judging this category felt less like evaluation and more like listening in on a country Namibian the best work was. My apologies. Judging this category felt less like evaluation and more like listening in on a country in conversation with itself and it was a conversation full of confidence. What stood out most was how unapologetically Namibian the best work was. Not as decoration, not as an afterthought, but as the very foundation of an idea. Even campaigns for international brands arrived wearing local shoes. The most compelling work resisted the temptation to import borrowed aesthetics. Instead, it asked a far more powerful question. What does this brand look like and sound like when it speaks Namibian? And the answers were often witty, sometimes moving, and consistently authentic. While we assess the fundamentals, strategy, craft, originality, and results, the work that rose above the rest had something more, something human, and what we came to call the H factor. Work that did not just communicate, but connected. Work that felt lived, not manufactured. And perhaps that is the greatest insight of all. In a market like ours, being local is not a limitation. It is the advantage. And this year, Namibia's advertising industry embraced that advantage with confidence and with flair. Finally, to all the nominees across both categories, your workforce, your work reflects a growing maturity, a deepening of craft, and a strengthening of voice. You are not just building brands. You are shaping how Namibia sees itself and ultimately how the world sees Namibia. Congratulations on the finalists and tonight's winners. And raise the standard, deepen the substance, and lead with purpose. I now hand over to my fellow judge, Josie Ngipandwa.
Thank you, Roche. Good evening, everyone. Allow me to please rest on the protocol that was already established. Roche did the hard work, and she did it in the best English possible. So I get to be my authentic self and ask for your forgiveness in advance. The Kwanyama in me might come out, and my L and my R might be mixed, but I trust that you will forgive me. It is my pleasure to, of course, give an overview of two of the remaining categories. And the first one is the category of brand and marketing. And under this category were, of course, the categories or the awards for the most innovative brand campaign, most innovative marketing campaign, event of the year, innovative idea of the year, and proudest Namibian moment of the year. Complex categories. And we were led through this conversation by none other than the wonderful Natasha Bielefeld. Let's give her a round of applause. So on behalf of Natasha, innovative brands, campaigns, ideas, and events. This was a lot for all of us as judges to chew on. And it made us ask, who exactly is Namibia? Is she colorful? Is she culturally rich? Is she well presented, intentional, and your number one choice no matter where you are in the world? So we evaluated on what you showed us and whether we felt included in your brand journey. We wanted a traffic stopper, a wow factor. And we were excited when partaking in some really unique narratives, illustrating a visible purpose and the ability to evolve with their audience over time. Now, something you will remember, something that might, or made us curious rather, provoked an emotional connection, and I promise you, we spoke for so many hours and we found ourselves emotional throughout that conversation from the very beginning until the very end. And we also became embedded in the shared perceptions of the beautiful Namibian brand. Thank you very much on behalf of Natasha and all of us as judges for all of the nominees and their hard work. And we truly enjoyed viewing your material and most importantly, the heartbeat in it. The remaining category was that of digital and social media, and I led that conversation. And in that category, we had 3 awards: that's Social Media Influencer of the Year, Social Media Campaign of the Year, and Best Influencer Marketing Campaign of the Year. I need to, of course, state that we did not receive any nominees for the Social Media Campaign of the Year, which was a shame because we've seen some amazing work within society and we were hoping that they would have partaken, but hopefully next year that narrative will, of course, change. Of the 2 categories that we did adjudicate, we found ourselves going back to the grassroots of what is the definition of influence, right? And influence in itself is the capacity or power to indirectly affect behavior, beliefs, opinions, or actions of people. And what we wanted to see was there creativity? Is there consistency? Was there relatability between the target audience as well as the various influencers? Was there purpose behind the influencing? And most importantly, was there reach? Now, we had so many wonderful nominations to go through, and we had so much fun. The judges and I agreed we ended up having to go and procure a lot of Namibian brands because we were influenced into buying into those brands once again. And we love the fact that Namibian young men and women are thriving in terms of using social media for good, influencing culture, influencing social movements, right? Instead of what in many countries, social media poses a threat in terms of safety. And I'm glad that in the Namibian landscape, we use it for good, right? We also love the fact that the nominees were very creative in the way in which it is they defended their nominations, they motivated their nominations. Some of them wrote a mini thesis, which was wonderful, and some of them kept it short, but that concise ability to capture what it is their influencing is all about was also very impressive for us. We must then also state that 2 things. One, and this is a suggestion for MTC moving forward, it might be a little bit unfair to place both corporates and individual influencers in one category because we cannot not deem corporations as influencers, right? But also, they have a budget that young influencers or individual influencers just don't. And so perhaps in the future, that one category can be split into 2 so that we celebrate both corporations that are influencing properly and both the individuals as well. Secondly, just a bit of advice for those who are going to participate in this 2027 all the way until 2052. I'm crossing my fingers that the awards live that long. It's very important that when you are submitting evidence for your nomination, it has to speak to the work that you say you have done. So if you say, I've got 50,000 followers, you need to show us evidence that showcases 50,000 followers. As judges, we cannot go beyond the scope of the evidence that we've been given. And so it's very, very problematic, or rather sad, when a nominee is not able to substantiate that is, of course, their work. And then also, most importantly, being able to defend your work and prove why it is you are deserving of that word. One sentence is not going to cut it. Either way, we had so much fun. We are so impressed with the quality of work that was submitted, and we cannot wait to find out who is victorious. May the odds forever be in the favor of all of our nominees. En mutu mukuru mavatere. Thank you.
When people come to an MTC event, they see the stage, the lights, the beautiful decor. But what they don't see is Namibia's finest team curating every detail to create the finest experience. The planners, the creatives, the visionaries, the PR strategists, the branding masters. These are the people who turn ideas into world-class experiences. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the force behind the magic.
It starts with a vision, an idea that needs space, a story, and an experience. Planning comes first. Every vision is laid out with venue, map, and logistics.
Before anyone walks through those doors,
MTC must already be present. On the walls, on the stage, on the screen, but most importantly, in every heart.
We manage the digital systems so customers experience MTC seamlessly, both online and offline. Because today, the audience is not just in the room, they are everywhere. We ensure that every click, every stream, and every screen works perfectly.
Whilst everybody is focusing on the stage, we are focusing on the story, the brand narrative. Because once the day is over, that is all that remains.
And this is how we bring events to life.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause. Many conversations I've had with Tim, and a lot of talking there. I can see he was uncomfortable watching himself on screen. Shout out to you, Tim. But I want to just trail back a little bit to our judges. Thank you so much for that, raising the standard and deepening the substance. And I think that there's a takeaway there in purpose-driven work that we do. It's going to come full circle as we announce the nominees and the different categories, of course. But we finally got to the point of the evening, the moment that we have all been waiting for.
That's right. It is time to celebrate and see who it is. The bold thinking, the creative courage, and of course, brands that don't just exist, but they lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, let the MTC Branding and Marketing Excellence Awards officially begin.
Present the award for Social Media Influencer of the Year individual. Please welcome Paul Okwelo, and not necessarily the Alchemist author, but the NAMCO manager, marketing, communications, public relations, joined by Patience Chisanga Meya, the communications coach and founder of the Public Speaking Academy in Zambia. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause.
Go center. Go center. That is what the influencers do. Yeah, exactly. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you all having a good time? Can I get more cheers, assembly? Really? Come on. Guys, how beautiful is my co-host tonight? Round of applause. Can I just say, Tate Tim, how am I handing out an award that I'm supposed to be receiving? I suppose I didn't influence enough people to buy watches. So, whoever would like to buy a watch now, is this my 90 seconds? I'm kidding. But on the reels, tonight we're celebrating individuals and platforms that don't just post content, but they create meaningful conversations, things that are impactful, and as Jossie rightfully said, social media for good.
At their core, they are storytellers, and let us have a look at the nominees for the Social Media Influencer of the Year.
Social Media Influencer of the Year. Consistency, creativity, connection. This is for the storyteller who turned content into influence and followers into a community. This award recognizes a content creator who has consistently delivered high quality, original, engaging, and relevant content. And the nominees are Communications Regulatory Authority of Namibia, CRAN, Taimi Munyango, Ramona Alhamus, It's Just Mona, featuring Nola.
Are you ready? I don't want to do a Steve Harvey. And the winner is Miss Columbia. All right. You want to do it?
And the winner of the Social Media Influencer of the Year individual is...
Ramona Ahmad. It's Just Mona featuring Nola.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. I will be receiving this award on behalf of Ramona. She couldn't be here for equally important matters, but I have personally watched Ramona's journey. It has been incredible. Uncle is crying. And I celebrate her and I take this on her behalf. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Advertising Campaign of the Year, please welcome Bronwyn Moody, the Head of Stakeholder Engagement, Corporate Social Responsibility, and Sponsorships, joined by Otilia Sabata, the Head of Brand Marketing at Bang Windhoek.
There's bright lights. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to be in such a mist of minds that are shaping the marketing and branding industry of Namibia. As we know, marketing and branding campaigns, advertising campaigns, is not just about attention. It is about the impact that they create. It's about the value that they bring, and it's also about connecting with your audience. And we are here to present that awards to you.
So tonight, we recognize outstanding campaigns that have done exactly that. Otilia is the brand marketing expert in our team, so I leave to her to explain what it is. And the nominees for the Best Advertising Campaign of the Year are...
Advertising at its best doesn't just sell, it moves people. This is where creativity meets culture and ideas lead lasting in society. This award recognizes an advertising campaign based on impact, innovation, emotional connection, and cultural relevance. And the nominees are Share a Coke, Namibia Dairies, hashtag MyOshiTime, TST Marketing Agency, Level Up Campaign.
And the winner is
Oshikandela, Namibia Dairies.
Wow. So big shout out to the Oshi Nation for really considering our brand, for taking this heritage brand beyond what we had imagined it would be. All the hard work has really paid off. And I think a special shout out to ONL Brand X, to our Namibia Dairies employees, and as well as to the marketing department of Namibia Dairies that is really the backbone of this brand. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Best Influencer Marketing Collaboration of the Year, please welcome Mr. Shawapala Kanjabanga, a brand manager at Pupkebus Motor Sokopmund, joined by Ms. Evawa Shungwe-Feleni, a brand strategist and consultant, TV presenter, and MC.
A
A very good evening. Now, as we may or may not know, influencer marketing continues to evolve. It's all about creativity, storytelling, and of course, creating influential marketing campaigns.
And the nominees for the Best Influencer Marketing Collaboration of the Year are...
Best Influencer Marketing Collaboration of the Year. When brands and voices align, magic happens. This award honors collaborations that felt authentic, creative, and truly influential. This award recognizes the most creative and innovative marketing campaign using social media influencers. And the nominees are Oshikandela and DJ Castro, More to Love. Ramona Auchamus, It's Just Mona, featuring Nola. Reimagining your childhood with Nola. Share a Coke.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner for Best Influencer Marketing Collaboration of the Year is Ramona Alphamus featuring Nola.
I think she was still processing the first one. Thank you so much, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Best Brand Namibia Initiative, please welcome Mr. Danny Chanda, the CEO at Zambia Marketing Institute, joined by Mr. Dangon Koshi, the Manager in Marketing and Branding. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause.
Brand Namibia is not just a concept. Brand Namibia is a collective responsibility for all of us. It shapes how we are seen abroad, how we are understood, and how we are experienced.
And the nominees are
And the nominees are Global Namibia 1, Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board, NIPDB, National Launch Namibia Convention Bureau, Sanlam Alliance, Rebranding.
and the winner is
Namibia Investment Promotions and Board.
die hele span het gekom.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think I would start by calling up our founding CEO, Ms. Nangula Wanja, Dr. Nangula Wanja. Because everything that we have achieved as an organization in the last 5 years, including this wonderful initiative that is being celebrated tonight, has really been because of your leadership, Ms. Wanja. Thank you so very much. And we share this award with our stakeholders, both in the public and private sector. I think one thing we've always understood at the NIPDB is that we've got a big mandate and we'll never be able to achieve it without the support, the partnership, the collaboration of all Namibians. And therefore, this award really is for NIPDB, but it's for Namibia in general. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Best Exhibitor Stand, please welcome Mrs. Elizabeth Shilombwelwa, the Strategy and Project Officer at the Road Fund Administration of Namibia, joined by Mr. Elvis Kambatuku, the Chief Financial Officer of the Road Fund Administration in Namibia. Round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. The exhibitors recognized in this category went beyond the ordinary. Through creativity, design, and interaction, they turned their stands into memorable brand experiences.
And the nominees for the best exhibitor stands are?
First impressions matter. This is where creativity meets experience, and a space becomes a story worth remembering. This award recognizes the most attractive and engaging exhibitor stand.
Are the nominees? It's just the winner. Okay. All right, and the winner is, I don't see them. No, Travel Hub.
On behalf of the entire Travel Hub Namibia team, I just want to say thank you. We appreciate the recognition.
All right, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Can we give another round of applause for all our winners so far?
I do want to say, if you have won your trophy, that is a beautiful looking award, if I do say so myself. And you all look great up here. So please, if you have your trophy in your hand, please step on outside to the right. And we would like to take some wonderful photos of you. It's going to end up us everywhere. So we can all celebrate you. So please, if you have your trophy, kindly get up and let's make you famous as you already are. Ladies and gentlemen, I heard some people shouting out their favorite winners so far. Can I hear that one more time? Who's your favorite winner of the night so far? I can't hear you. What an incredible start to the night, JD. What do you make of it?
The energy is really starting to build up, eh? We can feel it.
I feel it. I feel it.
Now, before we get to the next round of announcing who our award winners are, the brand storytellers of the evening, I think it's only safe to say the moment when Josie said, "Let the odds ever be in your favor," it felt like it was not Game of Thrones. What's the other one?
The Hunger Games. The nerves are there, you know?
It really feels like it. And I think it's only fair if we help to settle some of that nerves with a performance.
I think I know what we need to do right now. JD, can I give the flowers to this individual in the best way possible? Ladies and gentlemen, we all know who our next performer is. She's more than a musician. I think she's an architect of culture, a multi-award winner whose influence spans decades, which is very difficult to say in the land of the brave. An icon who truly lives up to her name. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Sally Boss Madame.
Hello. Hey, I like to work this. I make you want more this. I make this look easy. Now they wanna. It comes natural. Call me phenomenal. Street certified on my name. Watch me confuse this game. I say slow. You got me moving so. Let me turn it up a little. Cause you got me moving so slow. Turn it up. One more time. Slow now. You got me moving so. Let me turn it up a little. Cause you got me moving so slow. Natural. Tell them. See your hair is the booty and the waist. Natural. Everything about me is the same song. I got it from my mama. Oh. Get up on your feet, ladies. Get up. No, get up, 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 get up. Dance. Get up, get up, get up. One more time, lady. Get up. We must twerk now, eh? To time. Ladies and gentlemen, I say, turn it up. Turn it up now. Come on, nice and sexy. Come on. Come on, come on. Ooh, yeah. Turn it up. Come on. Here we go. I like to work this. I make you want more of it. I make this look easy. Now they wanna be. It comes natural. Call me phenomenal. Street certified on. Say slow. You got me moving so slow. Let me turn it up a little more. You got me moving so slow. I say slow. You got me moving so slow. Let me turn it up a little more. You got. Are you ready? Here we go. I said, everything about me is natural. Sing. See my hair is natural. I put it in my waist is natural. Yeah. Natural. Yeah. Natural. Everything about me is natural. Oh, no. Hands are natural. I got it from my mama on natural. Natural. China, fire to the enemy. Let them know you're here when you're gonna be. Over there. I say, China, fire to the. got me moving so slow. Let me turn it up. 'Cause you got me moving slow. You got me moving so slow. Let me turn it up a little more. You got me moving, yeah. Hey, everything about me is natural. Hey, see my hair is natural. My body and my waist is natural. Yeah, yeah. Natural. Everything about me is natural. Oh, no, no, no. See, I'm so natural. I got it from my mama. I got it from my mama. Natural. Everything about me is. Come on, band. They say I'm so. I got it from my mama. Yeah. I say natural. Hey. Come on. Slow. You got me moving so slow. Let me turn it up. Let me turn it up. Let me turn it up. They say I'm so natural. I got it from my mama. I'm natural. Oh, are we feeling good tonight? I got it from my mama. Natural. Everything about me is so. Come on. Yeah, yeah. You guys are so wonderful. And everybody looks so beautiful. For the first time, I feel like, I think I'm all dressed. Yeah? But it's okay, right? I think I look good too. I look like a disco ball, but it's okay. I think I got the wrong type of an invitation. Can I do one more song for y'all? Okay, so we're gonna do this one. It's called Boss Madame. Try not to be that excited. Here we go. Here we go. So I say, thank you for coming out tonight. I go by the name of Nakaye. Here we go. Are we still together? Yeah. I want all the ladies. All the ladies. Woo! Woo! I could see boss. Ooh. Hi. What do we give? What do we give? Say yeah. Hidden Nakai. Heba. Nakai. I could say fire, 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 fire. Come on, let me hear you. Fire, fire. Spirit fingers, spirit fingers. I could say. Spirit fingers. I could. More spirit fingers. Give me, give me, give me, give me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. Give me, 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 give me. Fire, fire, fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Sally Boss Madame. Now, to present the award for Advertising Agency of the Year, please welcome Mrs. Alzita Biekis, the Senior Manager for Public Relations and Communications at Standard Bank Namibia, joined by Mr. Mufaro Songano, the Cran Executive for Communication and Consumer Relations.
Netswa, huh? Love Sally. How can we be composed after that? Okay, but advertising agencies play a critical role in shaping how brands are experienced, whether it's simple or complicated, sometimes turning them into stories and always connecting them with people.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I was supposed to say one line, but it wouldn't make sense. That should not look absolutely dazzling. And the nominees are
Advertising Agency of the Year. This is more than great work. It's a year of excellence, strategy, creativity, and impact. This agency didn't just compete, it set the standard. This award recognizes the agency that has demonstrated outstanding performance across strategy, insight, and creativity, delivering excellence for clients. And the nominees are Off Limit Communications CC, OLC Namibia, TST Marketing and Advertising Agency, ONL Brand X.
And the winner is ONL Brand X.
Some of our great work, Oshikandela, Sensation, so many big brands, Hartleaf. We are a proudly Namibian agency and we have a huge responsibility, which we take very serious, as much as an advertising agency can be serious, to build Namibian brands. And we are so honored and grateful and humbled for this recognition. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Best PR Corporate of the Year, please welcome Mrs. Aili Hangola, the chairperson of PRISA Namibia, joined by Stephen Hamnyela, the managing director of PST BED Namibia.
Public relations lies at the very heart of every organization's identity. Tonight, we honor an organization that has demonstrated exceptional mastery in strategic communication, shaping public perceptions, strengthening credibility, and consistently delivering messages that truly resonate.
Those are the people behind the art and science of PR. And the nominees tonight of this category are
Best PR Corporate of the Year. Consistency, visibility, influence. This is for the organization that mastered the art of storytelling and turned communication into reputation. This award recognizes the company whose PR department has been highly visible and consistently generated positive public relations through its initiatives. And the nominees are Communications Regulatory Authority of Namibia, CRAN, Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board, NIPDB, Old Mutual, Namibia.
And the winner tonight is Old Mutual, Namibia.
Everyone, this is an absolute honor for us. Thank you very much for those that voted for us. We are extremely, extremely proud to receive this award tonight, and we commit to continue to do great things.
This is not the drill. Standard Bank and MasterCard is taking you to the UEFA Champions League final in Budapest. One lucky winner with their partner will be jetting off on all expenses paid trip to experience the raw, the excitement, the suspense that comes with the biggest football match in the world. Swipe and withdraw with your credit card as many times as you can, and it might be you in the stands when that final whistle is blown and history is made.
You can now get instant withdrawals and deposits with PST Bid. Yes, You can now get instant withdrawals and deposits with PST Bid. Yes, Namibia's first by PST Bid. Top up, play, and get your money within seconds from anywhere and at any time on your cell phone or mobile device. Receive up to 50% cashback on your winnings if one team spoils your ticket. Sign up today on pstbid.na or call 083-160-0013. T's and C's apply. Not for persons under 18. PST Bid. You play, we pay.
To present the award for Best Social Impact Campaign, please welcome Honorable Dr. Emma Kantema, the Minister of Gender and Child Welfare, joined by Lucia Capolo, a Legal and Compliance Officer at MTC.
Good evening. Can you greet me? Good evening. I'm using an MTC phone, by the way. So the marketing team is doing a great job.
The campaign we recognize tonight have used creativity, communication, influence, not only to raise awareness, but to inspire action and to create tangible impact.
Best
And now,
Social Impact Campaign. Marketing
let's
can
take
do
a
more
look
than
at
sell.
our nominees for
It can
tonight.
change lives. This award honors campaigns that made a difference and left the world better than they found it. This award recognizes campaigns that delivered positive social or environmental change and champion sustainability. And the nominees are United Nations Namibia, Voices from the Drought, Namibia Financial Institutions Supervisory Authority, NAMFISA, Consumer Education Initiative, Renaissance Health Medical Aid Fund, Wellness Day Campaign.
Are we ready? The best social impact campaign is NAMFISA.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. When my team told us to enter this, I told them, let's stick to the best annual report that we have been winning for the past 10 years. Clearly, we are not really marketers at NAMFISA, we are more PR. They call us the cheap marketers. We use relationships to advance our cause, and that speaks to the heart. Public relations speaks to the heart, and we use that to make a change in the societies that we do work in. Thank you very much.
Everybody knows been a long time coming, they say it. Connect the connections, everybody network, let's go. The time that you put it in, quality delivered, doing it with confidence, marketing intelligence, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Best TV Commercial of the Year, please welcome Zilmari Brand, the General Manager of Marketing at Future Media, joined by Mr. Nicky Wilson, General Manager at Future Media.
The commercials we honor tonight combined creativity, storytelling, and a strong visual execution to deliver messages that were not only seen, but left a huge impact.
And the nominees for Best TV Commercial are
Best TV Commercial of the Year. In just a few seconds, a story can live forever. This award celebrates the commercial that made us laugh, think, feel, and remember. This award recognizes the best TV advert based on humor, memorability, innovation, and emotional connection. And the nominees are Deb Marie, Do Your Part, Keep Namibia Clean. Northern Regional Electricity Distributor, NORED.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner is
NORED Electricities! Give them a round of applause again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, allow me to give our unreserved and big salutation to one of our own and mostly admired and reputable brands in the country called MTC, together with the sponsors who have come on board to support this initiative that indeed aimed to celebrate the creativity, innovation, and excellence that's being performed by the marketing communication professionals, including those one from NORAD. And most importantly, for recognizing us with this award. Before I exit the stage, for the past 3 days, we are told, let us communicating or sharing our story. And equally, I don't want to leave this stage without sharing our story. NORAD, because hypothetical speaking, I assume 80% of the audience are NORAD customers. And I would like to see this opportunity to engage with you today because we are based in the north when you hardly come this side. By the way, my name is Simon Lucas. I'm the head for corporate communication, public education, and marketing.
MTC with the marketing ganda. Girazi, Plessy, Nati, Indabasi.
Building a legacy, need a sweet funding futures, but we need a sweet innovate. Call it branding, marketing Indaba.
This one, we salute you.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Event of the Year, please welcome Ms. Jamie Lee Loss, a Namibian award-winning content creator and influencer, joined by Mr. Roberto Schultz, Namibia's acclaimed fashion designer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Scared to get attached. People get hurt like that. I don't want to hurt like that. Now let's get into it. The events we honor tonight created moments that continue to echo. Their brands connected directly with their audiences in real time and through real interactions.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not the best speaker, but I'm gonna keep it plain. And the nominees for the best event of the year.
Event of the Year. Great events are not just organized, they are experienced. This award celebrates the moment where planning met perfection and people created memories. This award recognizes organizers who delivered an exceptional event in planning, marketing, security, entertainment, and attendance. And the nominees are Namibia Oil and Gas Conference 2025, Namib Rage Events, Sound of Summer, Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board, NIPDB, Inaugural Namibia Public-Private Forum.
And the winner is...
Drum rolls,
Sound of
please!
Summer.
Sound of Summer!
very much. This is fantastic. Just want to say thank you to our sponsors. They've been fantastic, and our staff that have put this together, and most importantly, all the people that attend these events. Thank you very much.
The roads we drive on carry us and the country forward. At the Road Fund Administration, we drive Namibia's progress through funding road infrastructure that connects people and businesses, enabling economic growth. The RFA was established on the 1st of April 2000 to manage the Road Fund and the Road User Charging System in order to secure and allocate sufficient funding for a safe and economically efficient road sector in Namibia. Road Fund Administration, funding roads, steering growth.
I got to see the amount of people that stood up tonight. Ladies, am I right? Everyone in here is a boss madam in her own right, correct? That's what I'd like to hear. Another round of applause to all our winners, and so too the nominees on the night, please, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I heard some whispers as I was walking through. People like, prize money, how much? You know us Namibians, we like to talk in the corners. Yes, if you're wondering, each prize is a whopping 20,000 Namibian dollars. That means out of the 19 prizes available, that's a whopping 380,000 for the night. Make some noise for that, please.
Did you say 380,000?
380,000 Namibian dollars.
Wow. I think that deserves a massive applause. MTC Branding and Marketing, we love this. Absolutely beautiful. Now, what we're witnessing here tonight is not just great work. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing great people. This is a reflection. And this reflection is also a statement. And what this statement says is that as an industry, we are bold, we are evolving, and we are intentional with what we're doing.
100%. From the powerful campaigns and the unforgettable experiences that we got to witness so far throughout the evening, each winner has truly reminded us that excellence is not accidental. This is very, very intentional.
Absolutely, but before we move into the next category of awards that celebrates innovation in all its essence,
we have another performer. I know that got you off your feet tonight, and you're going to be on your feet as well when Mr. KD steps to the stage. A resounding round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, hello, hello. How you feeling? Primarily, I would like to start by saying, you guys should give a round of applause for yourselves because y'all look so good. Nah, that's weak. That's weak. You look so good to give me that. Give me more. With more strength. If you're happy, give me more energy. Now I'm content with it. I go by the name KD, and today I'm here to present a song that talks about a man that had a ton of money, but he didn't know how to treat a woman. He thought that money was everything you could give, but also you need to give love, respect. You need to value women, you know? But it got to a point whereby he lost everything. And after losing everything, he realized he was never a real man, because a real man knows how to treat a woman. And that's what we're gonna do. And we will play a game, right? I'm gonna say, you're gonna say, pobreza. Just say, pobreza, pobreza. Just twice. I'm going to say it like that. Pobreza, pobreza. Whoa, pobreza. Yeah. Diz que gajo falhou. demonstrou-me que sem posse e dinheiro, como homem eu não brilho. E é desde que um gajo falhou. More energy, what? Eu sou insuficiente para ter uma real mulher. Give it up! Por ser um cara que se não me avarrei, por tinha telas oprimidas aos meus pés, por ter nos bolsos uma enchente de cachê, que no meu meio não dava ouvidos a ninguém. São mais ideias suavam ser convincentes, dava dinheiro para poder manter o silêncio de quem tivesse vontade de poder contar a mim, pensando eu que assim solucionava os problemas, que já logo teria passão certa, assim gelava as minhas fronteiras. Só depois de falir e a fortuna toda assumir, eu para irmã descobriu que para além de dinheiro eu não tinha caráter para desde que um gajo falhou, pobreza te mostrou. Pobreza que sem possui dinheiro, como homem eu não preço. E é desde que um gajo faliu. Pobreza, eu sou insuficiente para ter uma real mulher. Desde que um gajo falhou. Pobreza, pobreza, que sem possui dinheiro, como homem eu não preço. E é desde que um gajo falhou. Pobreza, demonstrou. Pobreza, eu sou insuficiente para ter uma real mulher. O ego não me possuía, eu achava-me o último da linha. Pensava que eu atraía qualquer mina, pela minha maneira arrogante de desprezar valor. Os de carteira vazia, bem me entender com grandes mulheres eu tinha. E minha mãe eu tampouco não sabia, pela minha falta de juízo perdia, pensando eu que era tudo, que possuía o controle do mundo. As lágrimas caem dos meus olhos, o saber que me tornei num miserável, sem distinção de capacidade de ter alguém para desde que um gajo falhou. Pobreza demonstrou. Pobreza que sem possuir dinheiro, como homem eu não preço. E é desde que um gajo pobreza demonstrou. Pobreza que eu sou insuficiente para ter uma real mulher. Desde que um gajo pobreza, pobreza, e sem possuir dinheiro, como homem eu não presto. E é desde que um gajo pobreza demonstrou. Pobreza, eu sou insuficiente para ter uma real mulher. Deprimido caso, o invisível que eu achava-me sem o antídoto para poder conquistar um novo amor. Meu coração vivido em tudo, com solitário estou. Agora se chorar, eu só choro. Pobreza, sem possuir dinheiro, como homem eu não deixo. E é desde que um gajo, pobreza, tomou. Pobreza, eu sou insuficiente para ter uma real mulher. Desde que um gajo, pobreza, tomou. Pobreza, eu sem possuir dinheiro, como homem eu não presto. Desde que um gajo, pobreza, pobreza, eu sou insuficiente para ter uma real mulher. No, I need more energy. Give me more. All right. This we go to a second song. It's quite similar. It talks about a man that thought only giving gifts was enough. Because a woman again needs love, isn't it? More energy, woman. I need it. You need love, right? Obviously, you need money, but you also need love. All right? And then he was just giving gifts, but he never gave love. And it get to a point where she's explained to him with, I'm a simplistic woman. I need love as well. It's not only about money. I need love. And that's where we're gonna go. Second song, let's go. Eu faço de junhas normais uma chuva de prendas. Perfumes caros, carros sempre ofereço. Mas não acho que tudo isso teu coração conquistou. Tem de tudo que precisavas, mas nunca vi sorriso no teu rosto. Dás-me apenas beijo, eu fico a pensar que tudo está no bombom. Olha, diz o que te faz feliz, mulher. Acho que di tudo para poder te entreter. Diz-me que queres mais de mim, mulher. Como eu vou dizer, como eu vou dizer. Tem coisas, mas tu nunca estás feliz, mulher. Mas é que não me confundo com bens. Prefiro mais cafunés, carinhos que até não vem. Beijinhos ao acordar, de vê-las tive jantar na nossa própria casa. Simplicidade está em mim. Valorizo coisas simples para poder viver feliz. Eu cresci assim, minha mãe me ensinou. Que fortuna não faz filho, que o amor define as nossas ações. Por isso eu tento impor o direito em outras coisas. Olhar nos sentimentos como uma prova de amor. Uma prova de amor. Vou-te explicar porque que eu não sorria. Presenteada não me sentia. Com carinho nunca tinha. Depois de oferecer tu ias embora. Dei um beijinho pra memória. Segurança eu nunca via. O quê? Sou uma das poucas mulheres que cá na terra tem. O quê? Homem, não sou igual às outras que tu te vês. Não me conformo com bens, prefiro mais cafunés, carinhos que até não vejo. Beijinhos ao acordar, de veras ter um jantar na nossa própria casa. Simplicidade está em mim. Valorizo coisas simples para poder viver feliz. Thank you. It's so beautiful view. KD is my name. Have a wonderful night.
To present the award for Innovative Idea of the Year, please welcome Ms. Weya Katandunge, the Brand and Marketing Officer at Standard Bank Namibia, joined by Ms. Khadija Mouton, the Senior Copywriter at Standard Bank Namibia.
Good evening, MTC Branding Marketing Indaba. I don't know about you guys, but that Portuguese had me feeling really good. And I must say, for a group of marketers, you guys are very stiff. So I don't know what's going on, but good evening to you all.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, innovation asks one simple question: what if? What if we challenge the status quo and create something new? Now, the nominees in this category did just that. They took their bold ideas and transformed it into something we've never seen before.
And the nominees are...
Innovative Idea of the Year. Every breakthrough starts with a single idea. This is for the innovation that challenged the norm and created real value. This award recognizes the development of a new product or service that created customer value and competitive advantage. And the nominees are Campus Connect Namibia, Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board, NIPDB, Namibia Film and Creative City, Global Namibia 1.
Wea and I are practicing for the day we're going to present an Oscar. So are you guys ready? And the winner is NIPDB!
Thank you, first of all, to MTC Namibia, Tim, and your team for organizing this wonderful platform to allow us as marketers and PR officers to really celebrate the excellence that exists in our industry. Thank you. Omake, for MTC. The Namibia Creative and Film City is truly an innovative idea, and we are proud to announce that this concept this week received cabinet approval, so we are definitely going ahead with it. And Menangula, I think you know the drill by now. There's no way we can celebrate this award without you. Please come and join us on the stage. And I think, to borrow from Wea's words, what if? One consistent message we've heard for the last 3 days, and Ambassador also reminded us today or tonight, is we need to tell our story as Namibia. If we don't tell our story, the world is going to tell our story, and it's not going to be what we want it to be. So this film and creative city is going to allow us not only to develop our CCI industry, it's going to position Namibia as an African hub for content creation, and it's going to enable us as Namibia and Africa to tell our stories. Thank you very much for this award.
Apologies to interrupt Catherine, but what I would like to say is that this idea is actually the idea of the President, Her Excellency, Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. In 2024, the NIPDB approached her as the Vice President then to say that we wanted her to attend something called Technovation Award that was celebrating the creative industry. And then she said she had a dream of a Namibian film and creative city in the Namib Desert. And then we told her NIPDB is going to help her to make that dream true. So it is an idea of Her Excellency. I think we must recognize that.
Recreating the concept, rebranding myself with new marketing. Took me some time for me to get here. I had to work out a new strategy. Jericho, the brand speaks loud. Everybody knows me.
To present the award for Most Innovative Brand, please welcome Ms. Maukeni Ribeiro, the Brand and Communication Strategist, joined by Ms. Latoya Stella, an Namibian Afrobeats and Afropop singer-songwriter.
Good evening, Namibia. Good evening, Namibia. Okay, that's better.
Wow, you guys, first of all, look so amazing. I want to get a yay from the ladies. Can I? Wow, you guys look absolutely stunning. And Maukeni, my goodness, drop dead gorgeous.
Namibians know how to flatter people. That's what I've learned in the 3 days that I've been here. I love it. All right. A brand campaign is more than just communication. It's an opportunity to redefine how a brand is experienced. The campaigns we recognize tonight took that opportunity and challenged the norm, explored new ideas, delivered creative work that captured attention, and sparked meaningful engagement.
And the nominees for the most brand innovative campaign goes to...
Most innovative brand campaign. Some campaigns don't just capture attention, they redefine it. This is where bold thinking meets fearless execution. Celebrating the campaign that didn't follow trends, it created them. This award recognizes a brand campaign that has been the most eye-catching, exciting, impactful, and innovative. And the nominees are Share a Coke, Tattoo Media, Tattoo Kenny, Sanlam Alliance, Something Blue.
Okay, you guys want to take a guess? And the winner is... Sanlam
So we are going to repeat ourselves. We are Sanlam Alliance and not Sanlam Alliance. We accept this award with our blue heart, and we are grateful to have been nominated firstly, and then also accept the award. Most innovative brand campaign. One of our values are innovation, is innovation. And with the Blue People campaign, we shifted a narrative. We bridged two legacies and touched lives across the country with ripple effects that felt like the continent was shaken throughout the Sanlam Alliance group. Through this campaign, we learned that impact is the only currency that never devalues. And really, this impact was made and it will be lasting for a very, very long time. We would just like to thank TST. TST really made it for us with this campaign. And then all our influencers that made this campaign the best campaign ever. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for the most innovative marketing campaign, please welcome Mr. Louis Munana, a founder of MTC Windhoek Fashion Week, joined by Mrs. Anaki Hannock, MTC Auxiliary Assistant.
Ngorowa Zeni, Morokeni, thank you very much. Marketing is more than visibility, but it's about relevance. So the campaigns that we are going to honor tonight have made sure to pour their work into strategy, creativity, and innovation. It's more than that, and these campaigns stand out.
And the nominees are...
Let's do it one more time.
And the nominees are...
Most innovative marketing campaign. In a world full of noise, only a few campaigns truly resonate. This is where strategy meets creativity and where connections turns into loyalty. This award recognizes any marketing campaign that has excelled in creativity, brand awareness, affinity, or loyalty, and has shown positive impact on its target audience. And the nominees are Share a Coke, Old Mutual Funeral Cover Campaign, Synergy Creative Agency for Simone Storms.
I must say, this is one of the most beautiful trophies I've seen in Namibia in a long time. Just look at this.
Looks like mine.
Looks like yours.
And the winner is...
Drum roll. Drum roll, guys, come on.
Come on, guys.
Someone said what?
Louder.
Okay. Share a code.
Yeah.
Share a Coke campaign was designed with our consumers at heart. So we can only thank you guys for sharing a Coke. So thank you.
So I also have to say something. Share a Coke is about our customers, it's about our consumers. And when we share a Coke, we create real magic. So thank you to all our customers, thank you to the consumers. Thank you for the nomination. We appreciate you. We celebrate together with the Coca-Cola. Thank you.
To present the award for the NGO of the Year, please welcome President Mwewa Besa, President of the Zambia Institute of Marketing, and Mrs. Mekeloena Mbili, Senior Public Relations Officer for the Commerce Regional Council.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The NGOs are being recognized here tonight are the quiet force behind meaningful change. They step into spaces where help is needed most, and they work tirelessly to support communities, empower individuals, and create opportunities where none existed before.
And the nominees for the NGO of the Year award are?
NGO of the Year. Driven by purpose, powered by impact. This is the organization that turned compassion into action, and action into lasting change. This award recognizes an NGO that has delivered impactful, consistent, innovative, and sustainability social programs. And the nominees are Prison Fellowship, Namibia, Hope Village Children's Home, National Mental Health Care, Namibia.
And the winner is?
Indeed, Hope Village Children's Home.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. This award is a compliment effort for what we do as a shelter home looking after vulnerable children in Namibia. And our minister is here in our gathering. And kudos to our sponsors, MTC. What we have showcased now here, now today is Ubuntu. We are because you are. I am because you are. Thank you very much.
Building legacies
Wow, 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 wow. How are we feeling tonight? How are we feeling tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Did some of your faves win? Ah, are they really your faves? Did some of your favorites win? Can you shout them out? Who won that you were impressed by? We have a table that's Vullach there at the back, and they all look so wonderful. Is it the Met Gala somewhere there? Love it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have a lot more to do. JD, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. I mean, it's only 20K after 20K after 20K. We're loving it. And it's a great investment and a return on investment for what we have done. And the initiatives, I mean, they are absolutely beautiful. It's from bold ideas to impactful campaigns and organizations that are really making an impact in our communities of Namibia. Tonight has truly reminded us of the power of creativity, innovation and purpose at its best.
100%. So why should we stall on some more of the fun? And I'm sure there's some nervy people out there that are nominated that would like to find out if they will walk away with one of the 5 remaining awards on the table. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue.
To present the award for Social Media Influencers of the Year, please welcome Mr. Neil Roster, the head of Group Marketing at Momentum Metropolitan, joined by Mr. George Dempson, President of the Institute of Marketing in Malawi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? I actually agreed with the statement of I'm quite disappointed for a group of marketing people, marketing and branding people. Guys, we cannot be the silent. Come on. There we go. It was so great that we had this quick chat before we came on stage, and I asked Simon, George, if there's something that stands out from your visit, what is it?
Definitely the hospitality.
And I was so happy because that is definitely something that we really strive to be and encompass as Namibia. Do you know, Malawians are known for their friendliness, but although I'm very proudly African, I am even more so proudly Namibian. So can I teach you a trick? If you put out your hand, your right hand, and you put up your pointing finger.
Okay.
We are the only country, the only country in the world that can actually, look, that's Namibia as a continent.
And then Zimbabwe and Zambia. Awesome.
So well done. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with this very esteemed gentleman and speaker to present the award for Social Media Influencer in the Corporate. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as much as this seems glitzy and glamorous from the outside, I can tell you it's a responsibility not for the faint-hearted. So tonight, we acknowledge and we celebrate the social media influencer who was daring enough and responsible enough to be entrusted with brands to bring them to the homes and personify the promises they represent. And for this, we will have none other than a Malawian to announce the winner.
Because there's only one nomination in this category, so we'll go straight into it. The winner is Communications Regulatory Authority of Namibia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jairus Kapenda. I'm the manager responsible for communications and international relations at CRAN. This award is very special. As manager responsible for social media management, we are truly honored to receive this award on behalf of the authority. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present this award for PR Personality of the Year, please welcome Ms. Delta Shitaleni, founder of Delta Talk and Events Planner, joined by Sylvia Carlo, the marketing strategist and consultant director for Doreen Marketing. Round of applause.
Good evening, Namibia. Good evening, Namibia. Thank you very much. The individuals we are honoring tonight through their work built trust, strengthened reputations, and made significant contributions to their organization's brand image and public perception.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the PR Personality of the Year is
PR Personality of the Year. Behind every powerful message is a powerful voice. This award recognizes the communicator who shaped narratives, built trust, and influenced perception. This award recognizes an individual who represents excellence in public relations, strengthening relationships between organizations and the public. And the nominees are Junius Erasmus, Namibia Financial Institutions Supervisory Authority, NAMFISA; Linda Mupupa, Sokopmun Municipality, Elagon, Lantana;
and the winner is
Junius Erasmus.
Wow. Thank you very much. So a very good evening to everyone. So ladies and gentlemen, so beside the fact that this award is given to me, at NAMFISA we have a value that we call teamwork. It's because of the teamwork that brought me to be where I am today. And because we do not only protect consumers, we educate consumers from the heart. Thank you very much.
Every brand building straight from the heart. We market with love, put the light in the dark. Innovation, collaboration.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Proudest Namibian Moment of the Year, please welcome Mr. Traven Chirimwe, representing the Namibian, joined by Ms. Lena Shipwata, a prominent Namibian model, lifestyle influencer, and media personality.
Ooh, I like that. I feel like I just won an award. Thank you, guys. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say, if I sound shaky, ne, I'm not nervous. It's just very cold in here. Ne? Okay. All right, so the nominees in the category that we are giving away today are, of course, those that created moments that placed Namibia on the map, captured global attention, and all doing this while making sure that they bring us a sense of pride and unity. They brought us something to celebrate, and I'm very excited for them.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Travis T also. I'm actually proud to be a Namibian. Are you guys not? Yeah. I am. So the nominees for the proudest Namibian moment are
proudest Namibian moment of the year. Some moments unite us all. This award celebrates the achievement that lifted a nation and reminded us what it truly means to be Namibian. This award recognizes a moment of international achievement or recognition that made Namibia proud. And the nominees are Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board, NIPDB, NAM-PPF, Municipality of Swakopmund, Best Adventure Tourism Destination, Balearica Award, Global Namibia One, iShow Speed Visit.
And the winner is
Global Namibia One.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I definitely have to give recognition where recognition is due. I would like to thank the Global Beyond Initiative for bringing Global Namibia One on this project and hosting iShow Speed for his tour. In addition to that, I'd like to thank all of the creatives, the artisans that contributed towards the talent, specifically for iShow Speed's visit. That is Cassie, Jessica, Zulu Boy, and Script, who did a phenomenal job. Round of applause, please. In addition to that, the organizations that contributed towards the facilitation of his visit, the NIPDB, the City of Windhoek, yes, round of applause please, as well as the Namibia Tourism Board. This is definitely not a me moment, this is a we moment, and here's to creating more proud Namibian moments. Thank you so much.
To present the award for People's Brand of the Year, Stephen Dorokade, Chief of Strategic and Communications and Support Engagements at NAMRA, joined by Robin Nakambo, a multi-award winning media personality.
Good evening, everybody.
Yes, good evening. This being a brand conversation, the brand before you is Yaruke Kuro Stephen Dorokade. Robin, it's over to you.
Thank you so very much. My name is Robin Akambo, as previously alluded to. Now, this award is different to the others. Reason being, this category, was chosen by you, the people. This is an award which celebrates authenticity, Namibians telling stories which win Namibians' hearts. Now, there were a few runners, but there's one winner. And that winner, it's going to be different because we won't be showing the nominees because we are going straight to it. Who do you guys think needs to walk away with this one? Our winner is Naftali. Where are you? TST Marketing!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. This is it's not a NAFTA win. It's a whole company win because brand and people is all of us. In order for us to execute, to bring ideas And all of you guys in this room always use us to bring your ideas to life. It's because it's not a natural thing, it's a team. I have Solly here. You guys listened to him today that he executed, gave 1 million. Solly, man. I did give him that.
Firstly, we thank the Almighty, our Creator. Through Him, everything is possible. And for a moment there, my brother almost lost hope, and I told him, you know, if our clients win, we win. But thank you. And for that, I want to say, dear black child,
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the award for Lifetime Achievement, please welcome John Ekongo, Manager for Corporate Affairs and Communications, joined by Tatango Koshi, the Manager for Branding and Marketing at MTC.
Can we get another round of applause for TST?
I don't know how we're going to beat that, but we'll try our best. We have the honor and distinct honor to present the Lifetime Achievement Award. And some people are not in the industry just for the sake of fun. They define the industry, they acknowledge its presence, and they improve and better that conversations. And they build legacies that enthrall visions for many of us to have followed since times that we were as young as teenagers as we could be.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our distinct honor tonight to award the Lifetime Achievement Award to none other, and can we please all clap our hands and rise, for none other than Hilda Basson Nambojeva.
I can tell you this, that the story started in Katutura, the dusty streets of Katutura. And I have vivid memories of holding a newspaper folded up under my mother's big tree and looking at the camera, and an imaginary camera, obviously trying to speak to this audience largely invisible. I always knew I wanted to talk to people. I always knew I wanted to make a difference and motivate and inspire people. So since I was a little girl, that was the thing that I would do, and that's how I kept myself busy. But then, as time would happen, my father would also bring us a newspaper. Wow, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and I think it would not be appropriate for me to start my vote of thanks without thanking God. And just to say to him, and he knows my heart, I don't need this public stance to say thank you to God, but he knows my heart. I'm so deeply grateful for this honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say this to MTC. I've been writing for a while. I think some of you have seen my publications, some of my writings. But I think this week we learned a lot about telling our own stories and the importance of memory. And so this evening, I not only dedicate this award to this brilliant, brilliant nation and the people of Namibia, but also I want to make use of this opportunity to take some of the award money that has been made possible by MTC towards the publishing of a book which I've written and which will be launched next month on the leadership lessons of Dr. Sam Shafishuna Nuyomas, since we're celebrating his birthday. But the leadership book is aimed at the Gen Zs, the people in this room who do not always understand where the history of this country comes from. It is for you to know, but it's our responsibility to share that information with you. So thank you, MTC, for helping me to make the connection from the past to the present and from the present to the future. I thank you.
Oh, wow. Can we have one more round of applause for Ms. Hilda Basson? I think that deserves a standing ovation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, I think a standing ovation is worth it. Please rise.
A Lifetime Achievement Award there. Definitely something worth celebrated. Now tonight, we have celebrated excellence. We have celebrated, you may take your seats, we have celebrated originality. And we have celebrated, in my own word, Namibianism.
I think so. We have celebrated those that are shaping, continue to shape, and for the foreseeable future will really continue to shape Namibian branding and marketing. Now, there's a gentleman I'd like to welcome back to the stage. And before I do that, I do want to thank Franklin, who's been our ghost voice for this evening. A round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors. This is all possible. This entire, I want to say a week, because really 3 days, it seems like it's not enough. There was a plethora of information and a wealth of information that we have walked away with. And to round it off and to end it off like this is a beautiful thing. So thank you to all our sponsors who made this possible. Ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. John Ikongo, if we can have him back on stage, the manager of sponsorships and promotions at MTC. Yeah, you need to make noise. He's the you know.
JD, I was promoted. I'm no longer manager sponsorship. I'm corporate affairs and communication. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and please allow me to rest on the protocol already established. A Wednesday after Easter weekend to start off the week that high is not an easy thing. It taken us out of our seams, but I sincerely believe that it was an exhilarating 3 days that kept us connected. And as sad as it has to be, it has come to an end, and we have to conclude, unfortunately, in the best way we can. So in the spirit of what we have congregated and convened the past 3 days, I'll therefore like to take a moment to graciously say thank you to what has been a truly awe-inspiring and transformative few days. We have engaged in meaningful conversations, exchanged innovative ideas, and we have challenged ourselves to think boldly, to think differently about the future of branding and marketing, not only in Namibia, the hinterland, globally, and across the continent, to promise a commitment of creativity, authenticity, and meaningful connections with our audience. What personally stood out for me is the shared commitment. And in this room, we have Namibia's brightest minds and talented personalities when it comes to the industry. What is it that we want to represent? We are simply not products. We are simply not likes and tweets and shares. We are the pearls that tells the nation we are on a trajectory that is set for economic transformation. And talking about connections, and speaking of transformation, and speaking of honesty and authentic, I would like to honestly and sincerely thank our speakers for showing up. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your diligence. Thank you for your insightful and well-prepared conversations. Michaela Rugwizangonga, from the land of Thousand Hills. The hills indeed came through, and there was no dispute that indeed the peak of Africa and ideation was amongst our midst. For Macarena Ribeiro, all the way from the land of Black Stars and the gateway of Africa, may I say, you guys are the undisputed champion of jollof rice in Africa. Patience Chizanga Meyer, we know very well that Stuttgart might have granted you asylum, but Africa is your home. And as they say, Mosi Oatunya, continue being the smoke that plant us. To Tate Deni Chanda, and I'm trying to do the best in my Bemba. Avili vavili namayo yavili. Hande. Meaning, where two minds converged, wisdom multiplies. Thank you for your wisdom. Sylvia Calio, I looked up and your surname suggests that it's a journey. And thank you for connections that you built through the emotive presentation about how to market Africa. Asante sana. Tebe, who cannot be present with us tonight, the first thing he told me, why am I called John if my name is Konjeni? And he said, be proud of your Africa, and we can only connect Africa between two things, our names and the road we built as I was driving from the airport. Thank you. Mbali Mbengu from South Africa, from the land where storytelling always meets strategy, for reminding us that powerful brands are not just built, they are to be felt authentically. And therefore, we are because you are umuntu, gumuntu, gambanzu. George Thompson, I was in Blantyre so many years. Indeed, it says it's the warm heart of Africa. And what a fitting end for you to have come to a conference that says market from the heart. To our Namibian voices, to our insightful, to our invited guests, Ambassador Albertus Achme, Honorable Emma Tjefeles, in absentia, Madam Kantema, Minister of Gender, we appreciate your ever-presence, your support, and your endeavor to tell us as young people, continue doing what we're doing. From the land of the brave, Namibia, the habit of this conversation is resilience must always meet creativity. To this, I would like to say thank you to our principal officer, Mr. Time Kanjom, for allowing this team to always go overboard and for allowing this team to overspend the budget always given. To my team, corporate affairs, marketing, sustainability and CSI, thank you for sometimes letting me know that I'm the young old man. We will continue because MTC is us and ambassadors we shall remain. To our partners and sponsors, I thank you. I cried tears in your offices when I was not meeting budgets, but you listened. It is about relationships and connection. PST Bet, Standard Bank, Bank Windhoek, Future Media, the Road Fund Administration, Pupkewitz Motors, CMC Private Hospital, and the Namibian newspaper. We appreciate the role you have played during these engaging 3 days. And to every single person in this room, those who participated by purchasing tickets, those who are yet to pay for those tickets. And as I leave here, I want us to encourage you. Take something from this conference. Either it's a one-on-one connection, an idea to nurture, a spark to grow the business. Let us not leave these gifts that we have so bestowed behind in this room. Go out, do something proudful, do something powerful, build your communities, build your brand, and take those steps forward. And remember that we do not walk alone. We are your village, and we remain full at your disposal. let's go back, create better campaigns, but most of all, continue making the connection, and when necessary, support MTC by buying your super hour. I promise you your data won't disappear. I thank you. Okuhepa.
Thank you, Mr. Johnny Congo. I don't know if it's the power of your speech or because they know who you are, what you do, and the power that you hold. But I think once again, it's been a very, very pleasant evening script.
Boldly, bravely, and with all the brilliant minds and the passionate minds we have in this room, the creative minds, something very important stood out to me, and that was together. So as we, get into our feast and get into a last final that connect us. Bold, brave. This is the land of the brave, correct? Yes. Bold, brave, and together.
And beautiful, of course.
Of course.
script. Land of the brave and the beautiful. Now, as we congratulate all the winners and the nominees, we really want to say thank you for choosing to be here tonight and being part of the first MTC Branding and Marketing Excellence Award for 2026. Of course, the thank yous have been done very well by Mr. John Ikongo, but we also want to say that may the ideas continue, may the conversations grow, and may the connections strengthen, right? And of course, the one thing that I think this initiative has done successfully is bring together the corporate and the creatives, right?
That's right. We can't thank our sponsors, our partners, our organizers, and every single delegate who showed up to contribute to this experience enough. You are the reason, again, that this platform matters. Now, we're about to get into a performer. You might know his name. Apparently, he fell in love with a girl from... JD said something about the Hunger Games, and I can see we've entered the Hunger Games. So before we feast, ladies and gentlemen, the man who fell in love with a girl from Vanada, Yiza, followed by our national and AU anthems. For myself, script.
And Jean Dene Yanari, also known as JD.
Thoroughly enjoy, and thank you so much, MTC Brand and Marketing Excellence Awards, for a wonderful night. Let's enjoy the meal.
You do me like this, yeah. Easy, come on, like this. Why you do me like this? Why you do me like this? Oh, I know you, girl, you've been bugging. Put you onto something. I'm not rushing, but you know that, baby, I gotta be asking. Feel me again. I just wanna know, baby, don't make a scene. Since I got the clock, everybody wanna win. And it got me contemplating, won't be really genuine. Say, I just wanna know they feel the same tonight. Yeah, cause I know it's wrong, but it feels so damn right. I go tell my mama, tell my brother, tell all my niggas in my past days lover. When I get out, why you find that kinda? I just wanna know one thing, question of the day. Do you really love me? Yeah. Question of the day. Do you think about me? Really love me? It be really difficult sometimes to see red flags all over. Say, and even when I enter the room, they just wanna bend over. And I need a girl who my mama go be proud of. She go be my queen, I go be her king. And I need a girl who can hear my problems. Say 1, 2, 3. I just wanna know that you feel the same tonight. Yeah, 'cause I know it's wrong, but it feels so damn right. Yeah, I go tell my mama, tell my brother, tell all my niggas in my past days never. Oh, when dang it now, fight for that canna. I just wanna know, I say, question of the day. Come on. Yeah. Question of the day. Do you think about me? Really love me? Yeah. I know the same tonight. Say, I know it's wrong, but it feels so damn right. Come on. I go tell my mama, tell my brother, tell all my niggas in my past days never. Shasho when dang it now, fight for that kinda. I just wanna know one thing, question of the day. You really love me? I can't hear you. Come on, question of the day. Do you think about me? Really love me? Oh no. Come on. It's Gala on the beat. Show me. Come on. What your body do? Oh no, no, no. Give you all my property. Spend money on you like John Gotti. Yeah. I never lie, me, I'm not Capino. Yeah. Believe in my honesty, no, no, no. Show me what your body do. Show me what your body do. Can be running after you, come on. Show me what your body do. Show me what your body do. Got me running after you. Want your back for me? Oh yeah, give me your way. Baby girl, if you want me, you gon' make a bad man say. I go give you my everything. Oh, you go give me your ways. Mom, I go give you my money. Baby, you only want your ways. Sugar I never seen before. Oh yeah, wine your. You really have to wine your ways. Make a wine on the dancing floor. Oh, yeah, wine your ways. You really have to wine your ways. Make a wine never. Say, show me what you. Come on. Come on, say, show me what you. Show me what your body do. Got me running after you. You guys sound amazing, man. Make some noise for yourselves. And you look amazing too. Can't believe myself. Can't believe myself. How did I fail to get you for myself? I'll redeem myself. Oh, I'll redeem myself one day. The way I want you way up before my head. Oh my God. Come on, say. I love. All my days I've been on her case. Oh, I fell in love with the girl from Canada. Come on, come on. I fell in love with the girl from Canada. Come on, fell in love with the girl. I know where she come from, but I don't even know where she came from. She just walked into my life with the quickest urgency. Now I care to see what my life could be with you. Come on, girl. I need love. Say, oh my God, I need love. And I'm feeling this love. All my days I've been on her journey. Come on, say, I fell in love with the girl from Canada. Fell in love with the girl from Canada. Fell in love with the girl from Canada. Feeling love, feeling love, feeling love, feeling love, feeling love, feeling love, feeling love with the girl. Come on, come on, baby, come on. Fell in love with the girl from Canada. Ish. I fell in love with the girl from Canada. Fell in love with the. Say, nice to meet you, I'm Yeezer. Coming up in my beam. From time to time, net I've seen ya. You dey feel nice with your ginger. Say she's feeling like Sabrina, cause you my princess, you wanna go inja. Oh, oh my leech. Say one more time. Say, Panaeda. Come on, you guys sound amazing. Say, I fell in love with a girl from Panaeda. Ish. I fell in love with a girl from. Thank you guys so much. I go by the name of User, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you guys. You guys look amazing. Love.